Hi gang, David at Sign and Slab back with another round of auction wins. So if you like this content, please subscribe, hit the like button, share with your friends, comment, ask questions down below. Let me know what you think. So today is all about one guy. I picked up this big lot of items in a recent heritage auctions. And so let's dig right into it. I'm not going to show you everything here. I haven't been through all of it yet, so I'm not sure what sort of cool stuff may still be waiting on me, but we will go through part of it. So this was a lot of a bunch of signatures and a bunch of other paraphernalia that came from I believe, the estate of an attorney in Pennsylvania who had become pretty good friends with President Dwight Eisenhower. So here we've got a letter signed by President Eisenhower. Eisenhower was I think your 34th president of the U.S., and he's got a couple different sorts of signatures, as we'll see as we go. So here's another full signature. This one's fantastic. On the DDE, Dwight D. Eisenhower letterhead. So you'll see some different Eisenhower signatures out there. And here's an example of when he just decided that he would do initials. But you'll see full signatures, Dwight Eisenhower or Dwight D. Eisenhower. You'll see stuff where he signed DE. You'll see some others DDE. You'll see a few where he just signed Ike. That was another nickname. But here we go again. White House, Dwight Eisenhower. Here's another one. White House stationery with just the DE signature or initials. This one's pretty cool. I'm going to move part of this so you can see it. Dwight Eisenhower with, a little bit of additional personal note, and then D again at the end of there. So I think there were like 16 or 18 signatures in here. Here we've got the DE signed letter, but then the Dwight Eisenhower autographed envelope. Most of these also come with the envelopes too. Another DE letter, DDE stationery, DDE stationery, DDE stationery. And then these were kind of cool. They're not, unfortunately, they're not autographed. I've got a few more autographs to show you, but presidential Christmas cards, kind of cool. These weren't signed for some reason. That kind of threw me a little bit. But again, you just never know what's in these auctions. The auction houses don't always take pictures of everything, so sometimes you have to take a chance. I took a chance on these, but I feel like I did pretty well. DD, White House inscribed stationery, full signature. And I mean, for those of you out there that collect the presidents, you want to, as best you can, go for the full signatures. I know that they cost more, but it really is. It's the only way to go. I don't necessarily love. I'm going to sell all of the stuff that's not full signature. But here we go. I didn't realize there were two in here in this particular thing, but full signatures again. So I'm sure you're like, what are you doing, dude? Like, why do you need? Oh, here's a cool one. Why do you need 15 Dwight Eisenhower signatures? Well, I don't. But I think there's some cool display stuff that I can do with these. And so if you can buy them in bulk lots like this, I can usually get them a little cheaper than if I'm just trying to buy single individual letters or single signature pieces one at a time. Here is some sort of invitation or let's see, or it's like a thank you card. I'll have to make sure that this is actually autographed and not like some sort of printed thing. But Mamie Eisenhower, people that have followed me know that I like the signatures too of the president's wives, your first ladies, especially if I can get them together. Here's another full letter or full signature letter, another full signature letter, another Christmas card, another full signature letter. And like I said, all of these are coming to with like it has the envelopes to go with them. But from what I can tell, that only that one had the Eisenhower signature on the envelope as well. And I haven't opened all these things up. There could be other stuff hiding in here. All right, and then last but not least, I just thought these were interesting. I don't know that they're worth a whole lot. It's not something I'm going to keep, but so it looks like President Eisenhower would roll over to Gettysburg and play golf with some people around there. And so you can see that golf scorecards from the Gettysburg Country Club, you've got right there DDE. And so this lot came with a little stack of them. They're all, and DDE is going to be on all these. I will have to do a little studying to see if, I doubt that the president was the one actually keeping the scores of this. Maybe he was, but this is the kind of thing that even in like different lots of autographs like I purchased here, it can add to the story. It can add to some of the authenticity of the group as a whole. And so that's why these sorts of things can sometimes matter in collections. But anyway, was really happy to get those letters. I think, there should be 12 or 13, I think. Maybe it's 13 full letters, full signature letters in there. And then some of this other stuff, like I said, some of the other stuff I'm probably just going to put back out to auction or sell on my page for cheap, something just to recover a few bucks. But it was the full signatures what I really wanted. And again, it is just part of since we're focusing on Dwight Eisenhower today, it gives me another reason to show off what I think is kind of like my best autographed presidential baseball. So I have here, this is an official American League ball signed by President Dwight D. Eisenhower. And it was inscribed to Eddie Rommel. I think it's Rommel. He was a MLB umpire. And so there are like some pictures out there of him at games where President Eisenhower had thrown out the first pitch. So that baseball comes with plenty of authentication. And then again, sort of the story of the provenance of where it had come from. So I know a lot of people don't like the inscriptions or the personalizations on stuff like this. I originally in my autograph collecting, I didn't like it that way either. I've really changed my tune on that now as provenance has become a very, very important thing, particularly to lots of different types of autographs. But for the historical stuff, I just, you're not going to find that many Dwight Eisenhower autographed baseballs in the first place. B, when you do, a lot of them really aren't in that good a shape. This one's a little bit faded. It's a little bit light, but still, still very, very legible. But then C, when you get the right provenance with something like that, I really think it elevates it to the next level. So anyway, was really happy to get this lot of stuff from Heritage, and I'll be digging through it. So like I said, some of it I'll probably have available for sale soon. Most of these letters I'll need to get some either JSA or PSA type of authentication for them. All this stuff is guaranteed by Heritage, I'm sure. So if something goes wrong, they'll help me get it fixed. but I'm not worried about it at all. The provenance and everything that goes with that collection of letters is really, really good, and just the other sort of ephemera that's with it. Like there's a bunch of other stuff in here from that guy that kind of newspaper clippings and other stuff that really substantiate that there was a relationship there. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and I will be back very, very soon with some more stuff. I was off the content wheel there for a week while I was out of town, but now coming back, hitting it strong. A lot of cool stuff, autographs, cards, historical. Today was presidents. We've got some space stuff that I'm showing off. We've tons of cool stuff. So please check back early and often, and hope you enjoy it. Until next time, Sign and Slab signing out.